Okay, welcome back to another episode of Third and 23. I'm your host, Alex, here to bring you another futures video. But this time we're going to pivot to the NFL, giving you a lot of college. Now let's talk NFL futures. Started off with some NFL MVP value picks. Now, when you're thinking NFL MVP, you think Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow. Those are the obvious choices for front runners for the MVP. That's not what I'm going to talk about in this video because you guys already know those guys are front runners. They're in the MVP chase even here on June 10th, right? This video, I'm going to give you two players, two quarterbacks that can insert themselves into that that NFL MVP conversation, and they're both at plus 2,000 odds or higher, or they're both higher than plus 2,000 odds. Let's start it off with Jordan Love for the Green Bay Packers. And I've seen Jordan Love starting to get a lot of hype this offseason too, so I'm not the only one that's talking about this. You know, he's had that natural progression ever since he became the starter in 2023. 4,100 yards passing, 32 touchdowns, 11 picks on a team that he led, sneak into the playoffs in a wild card round, and then pull off a major upset in that wild card round. Then they parlayed that into a 2024 season where he wins 11 games, 3,300 yards, 25 touchdowns, 11 picks, but he also missed 2 games. So that's the reason why you see that those numbers dip. His QBR actually went up, though, from 63 to 69. So he's on this natural progression, this natural arc of inserting himself into, as one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL. What are some reasons why we look for the argument for Jordan Love at plus 2,500, by the way? Was for a leap in year three, as I talked about in the natural progression. He's got an elite supporting cast. Probably the best wide receiver overall room in the NFL. You know, he doesn't got a seat with Justin Jefferson, but Wicks, Jaden Reed, Romeo Dobbs, and they just drafted out of Texas Matthew Golden out of Texas, another speedster to add to that group. They also have Christian Watson. He's always hurt. He's hurt right now, matter of fact. But he's expected to be back at some point this season. And then he has the best tight end duo in the NFL in Luke Musgrave and Tucker Kraft. So got a lot of weapons to throw the ball to, and that's why he's been so efficient over the last 2 years. Then in the backfield to help him out to take that pressure off, he's got Josh Jacobs, one of the top running backs in the NFL. So with all that said, you got a team that's a contender coming off an 11-win season. This is a legitimate contender to win the NFC, to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. I think are the Green Bay Packers. All of that said, I think that Jordan Love at plus 2,500 is a great value play. If you're thinking about doing a bet on MVP football season. Let's go into our next prediction. I was kind of surprised by this. Caleb Williams coming in at plus 2,800. I thought the odds would be higher, but he's coming in at plus 2,800. I guess a lot of people are seeing Caleb Williams as that quarterback who can make that potential leap from year one to year two. So you look at his rookie numbers: 3,500 yards passing, 20 touchdowns, 6 picks. It doesn't look so bad. Then when you look a little closer, 6.3 yards per attempt, one of the worst in the NFL. If you watch Caleb play, the stats translates to the film. He didn't take a lot of chances. He threw a lot of short passes. Guys like DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Roma Dunze on the outside, they had low yards per catch averages. I think you're going to see that improve in year two. First off, it starts with getting Ben Johnson as their head coach. He was the OC for Detroit for the last couple of years. You saw what Jared Goff has done, right, over the past couple of years, taking off, taking flight. That Detroit Lions offense has been absolutely balling, and he has the weapons to replicate that in Chicago with Caleb Williams, still with Roma Dunze on the outside, still with DJ Moore on the outside, Cole Kmet at tight end. At running back, they don't have a Jahmyr Gibbs, but DJ Swift is good enough at running back to provide that balance in the backfield. And then also they drafted Luther Burden out of Missouri, a top playmaker in the SEC. Last year, wasn't his strongest year, but with that said, you saw what he did in 2023, a big time playmaker, and so he's got the dynamic weapons on the outside. He's got the running game to take the pressure off, and I think the Bears, especially when you consider the defense, the Bears are a team that's poised to make some noise this season. I think they're going to pull off some wins. I think they're a legitimate playoff contender. Both of these guys, Caleb Williams and Jordan Love, play in the toughest division of football. I still think the NFC North is going to be the toughest division. They both have tough schedules, but navigating that and opportunities to put up stats, I think you're going to see both of these guys put up numbers this year and are not bad plays. Caleb at 2,800, Jordan Love at plus 2,500. They're not bad plays for futures bets. But anyways, that wraps it up. Just a quick video, give you guys 2 quarterback plays for future MVP odds. If you like the content, please like and comment. And if you agree with me, let me know. And if you don't, let me know as well. But anyways, take care.